last week I did a video that talked about the 5 movements that kind of give us a standard for longevity or getting older. And they're all based on how we're going to function as we get older. And it gives us benchmarks based on your age where you should be, right?
There's a lot of old floating around here. Am I your like middle age specimen?
Older. You are. You're middle-aged. 40-ish.
I don't know what I'm doing here. Just he just told me to
So
come.
this is Jad, and he was kind enough to volunteer for something he had no idea what he was getting into.
Regrets.
But the reason why I wanted to use him was to kind of show you how the process looks, to do a very basic assessment. But the other part is to see where expectations are when it comes to your ability or your physical ability and how that's going to materialize as you get older. So you're 80 or 90 years old, whatever it is. Does that make sense?
Sure. Makes sense.
Go to concerts with your great-grandchildren. That's amazing.
Beer itself is a tremendously powerful lever. And when I say a lever, I mean a chemical lever.
It's not that they don't get heart attacks. They just don't get them when they're 65.
That a regular gratitude practice can enhance many, many aspects of our physical and mental health.
I mean, there is simply no better elixir for metabolic health than being active.
All right. So the 5 movements that we're going to be doing, we're going to start off with a squat hold. We're going to be doing a hanging hold as well. We're going to do a farmer's carry. We're going to be doing a deadlift, and we're going to do a Cooper test, which we'll leave till the end. All right? Does that make sense?
What's the Cooper test?
We'll get to that in a second. Let's leave that till the end.
Okay.
So the first one we'll start off with is the squat hold. And basically, I want you to hold the bottom of the squat as long as you can. And the benchmark that we're looking at for males is about 2 minutes.
Great.
Do you want to
All
try
right.
it out and see how that looks?
Sure. Are you still recording? Is this like one take? I don't know. I'll tell you after we're done. I'll tell him for sure.
What are you wearing? We're just holding a squat.
I want as much support as I can get if I'm holding it for 2 minutes.
You're not doing a max effort. So maybe cover it up for the camera. So
I am.
Back there.
How many followers do you have? I want to ask that when we're
2,
on.
and one of them's my mom.
No, seriously, how many followers do you
I
have?
think your mom and mine.
It's okay.
Ready?
Do it.
All right, ready, and go.
Can I see the timer?
You can. Do you want to see it now?
Not really. I shouldn't be cursing, all right? This is my mom and your mom are seeing this, right?
Amazing.
Thank you. I can feel it. A little lightheaded.
So we understand what we're looking at when we're doing this is muscle endurance. That means how much your muscles can withstand when you keep them pressure onto it, how long you can do it. Why does that matter when you're older? So think about whether you're hiking, whether you're going upstairs, whether you're in the airport. That's all muscle endurance. And if you don't have that ability, then you start to diminish over time where you can't do certain things that you thought were easy now. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know you're telling me. You're really telling them.
I'm telling you because you don't know this stuff.
Yeah, I've only done PT with you for about 10 years.
All right, so the second thing we're going to be doing is a dead hang, and that's hanging off of a bar. For ladies, it's about 1.5 minutes. For males, it's 2 minutes. So if you want to be a female, you can do 1.5 minutes.
If I can make it to 1.5 minutes, I'll be a proud female. Literally, he didn't tell me what this is all about. He said, listen, I'm just going to film a couple of things. Do you mind? I'm like, sure. I mean, he's a good friend. He didn't tell me any of this shit. So, and when I say a good friend, I use that loosely. Very loosely. I'm not gonna last.
You are. Don't think like
I'm
that.
not gonna
Be
last.
positive. You got 1 minute.
didn't sign up for this. You didn't tell me the details.
I told
Oh! Okay, good. I'm proud. Proud of what
Can
you
even
did.
get to the female benchmark. Can you warm up?
This is the way I warm up, all right?
What are you doing?
I'm doing slow freaking deadlift.
You just do fucking 10?
This isn't gonna make the cut, right? This is, by the way, this is how he usually treats
Can
me.
you go? You want to do it under an hour, don't you? You're such a miserable fucker, you know? So Jad is 70 kilos, give or take. That's about 155, you said? 76? So we said we're going to put 165 pounds on the bar because this is pounds because of the American metric system.
Coming from the half weight over here.
So we're going to put 165 and this is going to be his test now. Can he do this with good form, good facial expressions
You're gonna get some good facial
for 10 reps without hurting himself?
All right, this is exciting.
You got this, man. You got this.
Because that's what you usually do when we work out.
So
Yalla listening.
why is that important? So think about it. If you have a water jug that you want to put on the cooler, you want to carry the gas cylinders, you want to go traveling with your suitcases, you're going to have to pick things up from the ground. Groceries. So being able to do this at body weight 10 times is the bare minimum that we're looking at in terms of building up your backside and being able to brace as you're doing it. So well done. That's 2 out of 3. You passed.
No, that's 2 out of 3. No, I did 3 movements.
So you passed 2 out of 3.
Oh, I didn't pass the first one. The second one.
Second one, there we go. You didn't even pass the female one. Alright, so
That shouldn't make your
no, it shouldn't. The fourth one that we're going to be doing
farmer's carry.
is a farmer's carry at half your body weight. Now, I like this as a benchmark, but what I want to do with you is actually do half your body weight per arm. So 35, 35.
Okay, but it should be what?
It should be half of your body weight divided between
Divided
your arms.
between my.
Yeah.
So why are you making it?
Because you're not at that's probably the bare minimum that I would look at, but for you, I would like to look at your half your body weight per arm.
Are you saying I'm at a higher level?
You are, definitely.
Right at first.
Okay.
With what?
Kettlebell? With kettlebells. I'm gonna get you with a fucking kettlebell. Just calm down.
So he's acting like all encouraging and stuff.
I've
Nothing.
pat on the
No
back.
encouragement.
Nothing.
Of course, he also trains my sister. Oh my God, he's so nice. He's so encouraging. I don't know who that person is. It's not this one. Jad, I need you for something.
It's like hanging. You're hanging off your body.
I know, but like I'm walking though.
So this is easier than doing the hang.
I hope so.
It is.
Okay.
But you're just walking.
I freaking hope so. Okay. Always read a contract.
Hey, Jed, you want to come and do some tests?
Always ask for a signed contract. Always.
So Jad is going to do the farmer's carry, 2 minutes. We've added 32 kilos per arm, which is above the bare minimum. He's excited.
That's double the bare minimum.
No, it's not.
Why? You said I'm supposed to carry half my
It's like
body
we're setting
weight.
goal. We're looking at a standard here. 2 minutes. So just carry this back and forth. Minimize the complaining.
Sir, yes, sir.
3, 2, 1, go. One more there and you're done. One more, Jazz! 1.5. So why is this important then?
You said something about carrying stuff. Suitcases.
So if you think about it,
Groceries.
everything that you're going to have to do, and not only that, if you have to do something on the ground, like tying your shoelaces, all of this requires your body to be compressed into this position to do these functions. And if you're unable to do the basics of carrying something and carrying it along, the grip, the shoulder stability, the core stability, then think about when you're older and you want to play with your grandchildren, those basic games that you might think are easy now are going to be impossible to do at that point.
agree. The functional movement part is very important.
But understanding and having a number to that is critical.
Like a benchmark.
So the last one we're doing is a Cooper test. And we're going to go upstairs to do that on the treadmill. The Cooper test basically is a substitute for doing a VO2 max test.
I don't know what that is either.
So you see people with a mask on running on a treadmill, they have monitors.
I'm not doing
No,
that.
we're not doing that.
Okay, good.
Ideally, that's what we'd like to do. But we don't have that facility. So the other alternative is something called a Cooper test.
Okay.
And ideally, it would be on a track, but we don't have a track.
Okay.
So the next best thing is doing it on a treadmill. We're going to bring up the elevation to about a 1.
Okay.
All right, and then we're going to run on that. Now, your objective in 12 minutes is to get the furthest distance that you can, all
Okay.
right? And based on our chart,
Yeah.
we're going to look up if you fared well or not. Go ahead.
12 minutes
12 minutes.
at 1 degree
At 1 degree, you can put any
speed. I
speed
want.
you want, but at the end of the day, you're going to see where
It's
your
the
VO2
distance.
max is.
Okay.
All right, let's go upstairs.
The fact that I can't really think of an answer means it's been a long time. I do play some paddle tennis and I do work out regularly, but not necessarily a lot of cardio. This is going to be interesting. He did not tell me about any Cooper tests or any running, so we'll see.
You already set 12 minutes.
So that doesn't change.
No, it's how far you're going to go.
So you're saying I'm running for 12 minutes regardless?
Yeah, you're either walking it or jogging or sprinting. That's up to
Honestly,
you. But based on your distance, that's
Yeah.
going to determine how far your VO2, and I'm going to explain to you why that's important
Okay.
for you as a person that gets older.
Okay. I don't really run on treadmills a lot, so I don't really know what that is. I'm thinking a track. Track is 400 meters, right? Yeah, I'm hoping 2K, 2 plus.
Not a test. We're going to see how far you get.
You're gonna like film me while I'm like, oh shit, I want to know what that is.
Can you feel that?
I mean, it hasn't.
That's it.
It hasn't lifted yet.
It has.
Okay.
Just walk.
Why are you so angry?
Because you're like this.
I'm asking you a question. So is this the time?
No, it's on my time. I'm just getting you ready.
Okay. Can't ask any questions.
When you feel ready, let me
Okay,
know.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
You want to do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
So you control the speed.
Okay.
Again, your objective is to go as far as you can in 12 minutes.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Hey.
That 2K plus, you need to bring up the pace.
Just it. More?
Saying if you want to.
If I was.
Cool. That has done about 1.3 kilometers. And it's up to him if he's going to bring up the pace. So this is a timer. 2 minutes or less. 1:45. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Scroll down for it. The green finger, bring your heart rate down. So you did 1.65. This is a benchmark. This is why it's important to understand that if we have numbers, then you can see where you have problem areas and you can focus on it. So in this case, I'll tell you before you even look at the numbers that you need to add more aerobic work into your program, whatever that program looks like. And playing sports is great, but it's more of an expression of your fitness rather than building your fitness. You need something that's structured and consistent for you to build that capacity to do that.
So repeating this in like a month to 6 weeks would be another indicator of.
I think even if you did this in a few weeks, you did this again, I think that number will go up
Well, now that
by
I know.
virtue of
Now,
doing it. So you ran 1.65, and based on your age, which is between 40 and 49, and you're male, your number is bad. So that's exactly how it's described as bad. So our objective is to bring it up to at least average, which is between 1.7 to 2.1,
okay.
which I think is a very easy.
Yeah. Well, now that I know, I mean, I didn't really
I mean, again, it's the first time you do it, so I'm not
Okay.
expecting you to
Push.
know how to strategize. But so why is VO2? VO2 max basically is how efficient your body is at using the oxygen it has. And why is that important for later on? The more you train in terms of the VO2 max, the more efficient your mitochondria is for energy distribution in the system, as well as your heart, your cardiovascular system being more efficient with that. And it goes hand in hand with your strength training. So the higher that number is, that walk that you want to take with your grandchildren is more doable. Or you want to take a hike, or you want to travel, you're able to sustain that. And if we look at our parents now as they get older, you'll notice that kind of going for a longer distance walk, whatever it is, run, swim, becomes a lot more difficult because their efficiency has gone down significantly. So this is a benchmark for us to understand. And I think one of the weaknesses, the two weaknesses we've found with you is your ability to hang on a bar, which isn't too far off. It's something we might want to work on. But the other part is your aerobic work. You've always known before.
Yeah, I've never been.
Because you don't do any of it. It's not because. But I think if you added even just 1 day a week of proper aerobic, like just a run outside for half an hour, it's going to add a lot more to your overall health than anything else that you're probably going to be doing.
At least I have a benchmark now to.
Now the trick is to maintain that, not to lose that. So you have to actually train that.
All jokes aside, it's awesome and a privilege to be able to work out. Like, no joke. It's very hard for me to do. Very hard.